Right. So Britt, there's this old quote which has been used very widely over the last few years that banking is necessary, but banks are not. And this is where we really see the trend going. So, in your view, what will banking look like from a decade from now? And will these traditional banks remain relevant in the future payment space? And what will be the future of the branches probably in the next 3 years?
So, my book Bank 4.0, the subtitle was Banking Everywhere, Never at a Bank. What I really meant was banking everywhere, not at a bank branch, And so here's the thing. I think it's fair to say that banks with branches aren't disappearing, but banks that rely on branches are disappearing. And so if you're a bank and you have plenty of branch real estate, you have to start thinking about that strategically, how it can support the growth of your digital platform, not the other way around. We used to think about digital as a supporting mechanism for the branch. Now we have to flip that on its head, is that your growth as a bank in the Pakistani market in the future is your digital capabilities. And the branches are there to help you with that transition, help to support those customers that are not technically literate and things like that. But branches are not the strategic channel they were in the past. Digital is. And so you have to start rethinking the role that branch has and the economics of the branch. We're seeing a lot of banks now shrink their branch footprint, making smaller branch sizes. They're consolidating multiple branches in a city into one. They might have a flagship branch in Lahore or something like that. That's a big branded store like an Apple store, but in the outlying suburbs, you're going to have these smaller branch footprints. And then when you go into a branch, you're going to see the representative, the relationship manager or the teller use the same technology you will use. They'll pull out a tablet and they'll show you how to do it on the app yourself, so that they're teaching you to use this technology. That's really where I see happening over the next 2 to 3 years. By 2030, I expect that the Pakistani market will have about half the branches it has today.
And do you really think that all these customers who had opted for fintech services and products, do you think they plan to revert back onto the branches?
Well, we haven't seen that happen in any other industry. Look, there's been a very small resurgence in vinyl records, but most, the dominance of digital downloads is incredible, right? Look, you know what? Some hipsters might like their branches or their, in the future, but it's not. Here's the point: if you're waiting for that to happen for your bank to survive, then you're going out of business. Right? If that's your Hail Mary, that people are going to come back to the branch in the future and reject technology, then I'm sorry.